So we have a trade to discuss as the Florida Panthers trade Michael Matheson and Colton Sceviour to the Pittsburgh Penguins in exchange for Patrick Hornqvist. We'll be taking a look at the trade, my thoughts on the deal in this video. If you like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey and want to see the latest news around the NHL, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe down below. And let's take a look at this trade between the Florida Panthers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right, so we have a massive trade. Well, maybe not a massive trade, but a pretty big trade between the Florida Panthers and the Pittsburgh Penguins, as we see Michael Matheson, big defenseman for the Florida Panthers, and forward Colton Sceviour go to the Pittsburgh Penguins for top six forward Patrick Hornqvist. Now, there's a lot to this deal. There's a lot of backstory and seemingly stuff coming out of the woodwork since the trade was done. So you're looking at Michael Matheson, who's making a big chunk of change, let's just say, for the next couple of seasons. He struggled in the postseason or the qualification round against the New York Islanders, and it seemed like he was having issues. He was actually scratched at points during that series, and it seems like he started to fall out of favors of the coaching staff there with the Florida Panthers. Colton Sceviour is a little bit of a journeyman. He's been around the NHL. He seemed to be settled there in Florida with the Florida Panthers. Plans change, and now he will be heading up to Pittsburgh, and this is an interesting move. So let's talk about what the Florida Panthers get in Patrick Hornqvist, a top six forward, likely the replacement to Mike Hoffman, who will more than inevitably be leaving for free agency here in the next couple of weeks. So this is a good move by the Florida Panthers. Now, the other way, for the Pittsburgh Penguins, I don't know if I like this trade. They pick up Michael Matheson, who's making a decent amount of money over the next couple of seasons. I don't know if that's the best move for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They already have a decent amount of money in their blue line, which is really not the best blue line in the NHL. And Michael Matheson, I do not think is the solution for the Pittsburgh Penguins. I think it just adds to more of an issue in terms of guys that aren't that great of skaters. He's a big defenseman, just like Erik Goodbranson and a couple of Jack Johnson. You see a pattern here. Jim Rutherford seems to be picking up these types of defensemen, and they aren't working out because they're really not able to play in today's NHL. And even after they did an interview talking to Jim Rutherford, and he didn't even realize he lost salary cap in the deal. So he's been getting a lot of criticism online, and it's not a good situation for the Pittsburgh Penguins. I think a lot of Penguin fans are upset by this trade. I would be too. Patrick Hornqvist was blindsided, he said, because he felt like the Penguins didn't want me and the Florida Panthers did. It was easy to waive my no trade. I want to go to a team that actually wants my services, and that's exactly what he did. Supposedly the Pittsburgh Penguins locker room is not too happy about this trade either. So there's a couple of things to look at. I think this is a good move for the Florida Panthers, though. They pick up Patrick Hornqvist. They move out that Michael Matheson contract, which, if it wasn't for Jim Rutherford, I don't think that contract would be getting moved, and definitely without retaining anything. I think that's a great trade for the Florida Panthers. I don't usually like to put winners and losers in a trade this soon, but Patrick Hornqvist, I believe, is the best player in this deal. If Michael Matheson becomes that top four defenseman that he was projected to be back a couple of seasons ago when he signed that contract, I think this could revert back to a good trade. I like Colton Sceviour for Pittsburgh, but his value is not worth Patrick Hornqvist. What he adds to that locker room, the veteran leadership that Hornqvist brings, that's a tough loss for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I think a lot of the players in the locker room there in Pittsburgh are pretty upset too. So let me know in the comment section down below. Are you going to give a winner or a loser of this trade? What do you think of this deal? And Penguin fans, is it time to get rid of Jim Rutherford? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey and want to see the latest news around the NHL, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe down below. Make sure to check out our Instagram and Twitter at goalline_hockey for the latest news, some extra content. And make sure to check out our Patreon. Link is in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.